in the heart of West Africa, where the golden sands of the Sahara blend into green savanna, an empire once rose that dazzled the world with its riches, intellect, and power. Yet today, few remember its name, the Mali Empire. Its story begins in the 13th century, in a time of turmoil and shifting power. The once mighty Ghana Empire had fallen, leaving chaos in its wake. From this uncertainty emerged a new leader, Sundiata Keita, the man known as the Lion King. Born weak and unable to walk, Sundiata defied all odds. He rose from exile to unite the fractured Mandinka kingdoms, not with brute force alone, but with vision, diplomacy, and sheer resilience. Under his leadership, Mali transformed into a rising power.
But it was Sundiata's successors who would turn Mali into a global empire.
Then came Mansa Musa, the king who stunned the world. In 1312, he inherited the throne, and in just a few years, he became a name whispered in awe, from the sands of Africa to the streets of Europe. But it wasn't just his power or leadership, it was his legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 that changed history. Accompanied by tens of thousands of attendants, soldiers, servants, and camels laden with gold, he crossed the Sahara and entered Cairo, then Mecca, in unmatched splendor. He gave away so much gold that it disrupted entire economy. 10 years, the value of gold in Egypt was distorted. Just like that, maps drawn in Europe began to place a golden king sitting on a throne in the heart of Africa, Mansa Musa. Mali wasn't just about gold. It was a center of learning. In the city of Timbuktu, scholars gathered from across the Islamic world. Manuscripts filled libraries, debates echoed through mosques, and Sankore University became a symbol of African intellect. Subjects like astronomy, law, medicine, and theology were studied with intensity. Knowledge flowed as freely as gold. It was proof that African civilizations weren't just surviving, they were thriving. Yet, as with all great empires, Mali began to weaken. After Mansa Musa's death, no ruler could match his genius. Internal divisions, rebellions, and threats from emerging powers like the Songhai Empire chipped away at Mali's foundations. By the end of the 16th century, the empire had crumbled into memory, but its legacy, it endures in the traditions of the people, in the manuscripts still being uncovered, in the stories passed down generation after generation. Mali once showed the world that Africa was not a dark continent. It was gold, wisdom, power, and pride. And in a time where the world forgot, Mali reminds us that buried beneath the dust of history are empires that once lit the sky.